Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Art Descendant. This is my first time making a video, so everyone just kind of bear with me. I decided not to do an actual drawing for the first video. I kind of more or less just wanted to introduce myself and show you the equipment that I use, arsenal if you want to call it, that I use when I do my drawings. But I will show you some of my drawings in just a moment, and then stay for the whole video to let you know what to expect next on the next video. So let's get started. For my pencil work, this is what I use: a Unicura Toga 0.5 mechanical pencil. And for my line work, for my thicker lines, I use a Copic multi-liner 0.3. And I usually don't use the 0.1 very much, every now and then, but it's just a thinner pen than a 0.3. And for the finer lines, I'll use a 0.05 or a 0.03. And for the really bright highlights, I'll use a Uniball Signa Broad white ink pen. And for the thinner highlights, I'll use a Jelly Roll white ink pen, or for faint highlights, I'll use a Prismacolor white color pencil, and of course white Staedtler Mars plastic eraser and a knead eraser. I like these because you can squish them and kind of make a point if you want to get into some really fine corners. You can use that point just like that. And for the markers that I use, I have a set of Copic 72A Chow markers. And set B. I love these markers. They're really good for blending, and just with one marker you can make several different shades depending on how you layer that marker. But that's what I use for my markers. And I have several different pens that I use for if I'm doing instead of doing black line work, if I'm doing just colored line work, I use the Uniball Signa Broad pens. Got pink, orange, blue, purple, blue, green, red. And these, I don't use them very much, but they're silver and gold pens. I'll use them for like stars or gold edges, whatnot. And I have a set of Faber-Castell's Polychromos 60 color pencil set. Don't use these very much either, but they are beautiful color pencils. But when I do use them, I'll use them for creating like a glow or a shine, or they're really good for blending out, with the markers. They work really well together. And of course, ruler. I like to use the clear because you can see through it, you can see your work underneath it, and you can see where you're going with your lines. and also use, the French curves for making long curves. And of course the old circle stencil by Staedtler. Move those out of the way. So that's pretty much it for the equipment that I use on my drawings. So without further delay, I will show you a little clip of the drawings that I've already done, and then afterwards I will tell you what to expect next. Thanks. There you have it. Those are just a few of my drawings that I've done here lately. I mainly do a lot of people's names. They tell me their likes and interests, and I try to incorporate it into each individual letter of their name. I don't claim to be the best by far, but a lot of people like my drawings, and they all suggested that I started making videos. So any constructive criticism is always welcome, because I always try to strive and aim to get better as an artist. But I promised you guys that at the end of the video I will let you know what to expect next. So as I told you before, I do a lot of names, and my son wanted me to do his name and ducks, and he's a big duck hunter, and so that's the next art video that I will be doing. So make sure to like us and subscribe, and if you have any comments or suggestions, just put them in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have an awesome day.